Hello everyone and welcome to my online website ad. There are a lot of great things happening around the world, and yet not everyone knows about them. Let's say there's this great monument in the Himalayas, or this new invention of a European recipe, or an organization saving the Latin American environment, and yet not everyone's aware of them. Well, not anymore, because we got Great Big Story.
Let's celebrate where we come from, the friends who've been there all.
Great Big Story is a website that basically goes around the world looking for stories worth telling, interview the people, and share it to the rest of the world by video. There are varieties or topics from people to places to culture, and most importantly, their origins. The first popular topic is human conditions, which is basically about people and the things they do or created, and how it impacted or will impact our lifestyles. Frontier are basically things like art and sports, from painting, constructing, and famous athletes. Some of those videos are animated. Planet Earth is about nature, like the Great Lakes, and animal information, but also about landmarks like the modern buildings or historic ruins. Flavors are basically food, from restaurants to traditional foods, and each of them has a history that may blow your mind. Some of them may explain how to make them. Man, just thinking about them makes me hungry. And finally, the origins. This topic has many varieties, from your favorite childhood objects, religious traditions, to inventions that changed the way of life, even though you may already have learned about them in history class. And those are the popular topics, but there are still several other topics that you may consider. There are many stories in the world, and they may change the way you think about life, and each of them deserves recognition. And that is it, everyone. This has been my online website ad, and I think I'm gonna make some history. And so he decided to create history by discovering the corruption of the American Republican Party, but instead got caught by an Italian mafia and got shipped into a Mexican cartel base under the recent sculpture of an Aztec warrior fighting against a Disney version of Pocahontas. He managed to escape and ended up in a restaurant in Somalia. He used the restaurant to invent a new recipe which somehow attracted pirates and discovered one of their bases and stole enough gold to save the Somalian people and the government. Later, he got killed by a Taliban assassin using a rare poisonous scorpion. Bin was in the papers and had a proper funeral. The world then forgot about him 1 year later because of a new meme that emerged on the internet, which then started a new war against the LGBT and the walking tentacle monsters discovered by the person who voiced a robot in Gem and the Holograms. What a goddamn shame.